Says Lyle. Mechwarrior Online is a first-person action interpretation of the Battletech setting and gameplay, meaning you customize a 20 to 100 ton battle mech and then take it into team battles alongside and against other players. I've only recently started playing myself and wouldn't consider myself an expert by any stretch of the imagination, and honestly not even much of an intermediate just yet. But I have warm fuzzy feelings for this game now, after the third attempt to get into it. On the first two I didn't really get it, and that's why I'm making this video, so that if you decide to get into MWO you will not faceplant against the wall of the difficulty curve as I did on my first two goes. When you first start the game nowadays, you will be sent straight to Mec Academy. This will teach you the very basics of controlling your mech, such as independent torso and leg movement, arm locking, weapon grouping, and heat management. Every one of these subjects is actually a lot deeper than the Academy lets on, but it will do for the start. After that you are expected to get into an actual fight. When you first enter the select mech screen, you will only have a choice of 16 different mech chassis. 4 light mechs ranging from 20 to 35 tons, 4 medium mechs from 40 to 55 tons, 4 heavy mechs from 60 to 75 tons, and 4 assault mechs which can go up to 100 tons in weight. As can be expected, light mechs are tiny, fast-moving targets, but can't carry much weaponry and are lightly armored, while assault mechs are slow, lumbering titans with thick armor and lots of shooty things. All sizes are viable in Mechwarrior Online, just try them all to find out what playstyle you prefer. You may notice that the trial mechs you are offered initially are split into 2 categories, Inner Sphere and Clan. These represent the 2 main factions of MWO, and each has their own advantages and disadvantages. Equipment is not interchangeable between the 2, so you cannot fit an Inner Sphere Autocannon 5 to a Clan mech or vice versa. So while you're just starting out, it's not a bad idea to stick to either faction so as to not get frustrated by doubling your expenses when testing out different loadouts. When you have picked a trial mech, it's time to head out. Hit the quick play button and wait for the action. I will cover the gameplay in another video. For now, we skip over to when you have returned from the battlefield. For your first 25 matches, you will receive a Cadet Bonus of C-bills, the in-game currency. This allows you to very quickly be able to purchase your first fully owned mech from the store. If you want to spend real-world money on the game, you can head straight over to bundles. Here you can use mech credits, purchased using the button in the lower left-hand corner, to immediately buy 3 variants of a chassis that has caught your eye, as well as 30 days of premium time, which will increase your C-bill and experience reward for matches, and in some cases even a decorative little mech statue to put in one of your cockpits. Also available for real-world money are boosters, which is individually wrapped premium time, and supply cache keys. Whenever a match concludes, 1 random player will be awarded a supply cache. If you have any, you can see them in your inventory. They will contain a random one of the items shown when you select the cache, but to get it you have to use a key. If you don't want to spend real money or nothing in the cache interests you, you can sell it for a modest but welcome 50,000 C-bills each. The next big thing in the store are mech bays. These determine how many different mechs you can own at any one time. When you first start out, you will be limited to 4 mech bays, meaning you can only purchase 4 mechs. To extend that limit, you must either hope for and participate in the occasional special event, or spend money. Sorry, that's just how it works. You can of course sell any mech you no longer want from your inventory, but you will only gain back a fraction of the purchase cost. Then finally the store has the actual battle mechs themselves. In addition to the 4 aforementioned categories by weight class, there are also champion and hero mechs listed in the store. Both can only be bought with mech credits, that is, real-world money. Champion mechs are essentially just another variant of their respective chassis, but they do offer the benefit of earning 30% more experience, while hero mechs come with their own unique paint jobs and earn 30% more C-bills. For now, let's just focus on the normal variants. If you, for instance, decide to click on the Locust Light chassis, you can see that there are 8 variants of it available, ranging in price from 1.3 to 1.7 million C-bills. This doesn't mean that the more expensive one is better, just that it comes packed with more expensive hardware. Hover your mouse over one of them, like this Locust LCT-1V, and you see more about the variant. The 1V has 4 hardpoints to mount ballistic weapons, and 1 for an energy weapon, and a single mount for an anti-missile system. It can't fit any missiles and no electronic countermeasures. It comes with a medium laser and 2 machine guns, and can reach 129.6 km per hour with its standard 160 engine, although this variant could be fitted with one up to 190, and it has no jump jets. Now, if you hover over the LCT-3M variant, you can see that it cannot fit any ballistic weapons at all. No missiles either, but up to 5 energy weapons and 2 anti-missile systems. This comes with a lot more weapons installed, 1 medium and 4 small lasers, and an AMS anti-missile system. It can afford to do so because, contrary to the 1V, the 3M has endosteel structure and ferrofibrous armor by default, which both take up internal space but free up weight. In addition to hardpoints, another immutable difference between chassis is its quirks. The 1V has a 90% bonus to acceleration and deceleration, while the 3M only has a 60% bonus. The turn rate bonus of 50% on the M3 is also lower than the 75% of the 1V, and the 1V gets more bonus armor and structure. And it can turn its torso further to the sides than the 3M. Both have an 18% bonus to heat loss, but while the 3M runs its energy weapons a little cooler and its lasers take a little less time to unleash their full damage, the 1V actually has a higher cooldown reduction on energy weapons and a better range. Because the 3M has no ballistic hardpoints, the 1V stands alone with its increase for machine gun rate of fire. So which one is better? It depends on what sort of build you want to go for. Once you have made your choice and added the variant you want to buy to your card and told the game how you want to pay for it, click on the orange card icon and click Purchase. Congratulations, you now own a Mech. In the next video I will show you how to customize your Mech loadout and looks. Pfiat.